Yo, look at JiWoon acting all giggly. He is so head over heels towards Iwi. No, he didn't. Yes, finally. Get him. Get him.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, before I begin the review, I just want to say this. Thank you so much for enjoying my videos. Don't forget to like my videos, comment down below, and overall, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you guys won't miss any new videos I upload pretty much every day.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another review video of the Korean drama The King's Affection. And for this episode, first, it got me adoring JiWoon because of his giggliness. Then it got me upset because of Lord Rudeness coming to the palace, or Prince Rudeness, Lord Prince, whatever you want to call him. But then it got me happy after what Iwi did. So at the beginning of the episode, remember Iwi interrupted the ruling. Everyone in that room wanted JiWoon to be punished for deceiving the royal family. But thanks to Iwi, he claimed that he was the one that moved the prisoners. And JiWoon did not disobey their system. And Iwi just blamed two other people who were also in that room. I chose not to remember their names, but if they do pop again, I'll try to remember who they are. And Iwi pretty much saved JiWoon from probably getting executed, probably getting banned into another area of the country or whatever. And on another note, Iwi agreed to follow the path that Lord SangHeon chooses for him. Really? I thought I thought this would be a time where Iwi would go against it, because Lord SangHeon, he ain't no saint. And this is where we get to Iwi's grandmother, who pretty much calls him out on that. Then we get to Iwi's grandmother. She calls in Lord SangHeon and they have a talk. She tells him that he's overstepping his authority and reminds him that it's okay that you have a fondness towards Iwi. It makes sense. Iwi is his grandson. But she also says, remember, you serve the king. And this whole conversation between these two is just foreshadowing that Lord SangHeon wants power, not just for him, but for his family. The king right now, he's not his son. So he's not going to receive any power of any royalty. But Iwi has both the king's blood and his blood. So Iwi is his only chance for him to have that type of power. What was also interesting was Lord SangHeon, he fought back. He called her out by saying everyone who was appointed a position were appointed by you, which means that you want the power to stay within your family. So there's that fight. It's not a big fight yet, but that conversation is definitely just a taste on what I think is going to happen in future episodes. Alright guys, now let's get to the love square. It's official. It is a love square. I thought it was going to be a love square between Iwi, Eon, JiWoon, and Gaon, but it's JiWoon, Iwi, Eon, and Soon. She has a crush on JiWoon. She may have dropped some hints about that, but I probably wasn't paying attention. But anyway, so Soon has an affection towards JiWoon. JiWoon has an affection towards Iwi. Iwi has an affection towards JiWoon, and Eon has an affection towards Iwi, and also knows that Iwi has an affection towards JiWoon. I hope I didn't lose you. It was just so funny seeing JiWoon just act head over heels towards Iwi, just showing his aegyo. Him thinking about when Iwi caught him when he tripped over, I think, a rock when he was walking backwards, calling him adorable, just doing this, putting a flower in his hair just to make him look cute. I'm like, come on. You can tell that Son has a crush on JiWoon. She was dropping hints left and right, wanting to send stuff to Samgye-bang. She kind of beat herself for saying something wrong or something like that. Looking at flowers with them. Her stomach was rumbling while they were looking at flowers and she was embarrassed about it. I thought that was pretty cute. And then we get to what I thought was a funny yet awkward moment when the four sat down to eat. So first, Iwi in the crowd, she saw JiWoon walking with a girl, and this is where they all introduced each other. And Iwi, she started to show her little green monster. For those who don't know what that means, little green monster basically means jealousy. It gets awkward when the four sat down to eat and Iwi and JiWoon were fighting over for the seasoning and it spilled everywhere. It was an awkward moment, but it was also a cute one too. And then we get to Prince Rudeness or Lord Rudeness, whatever you want to call him. You can call him by his actual name, but I'm gonna call him Lord Rudeness. The way he was acting, he deserves that name. And they did a good job in really making this character a hated character. I mean, when he was just riding on his horse, arriving to the palace, you can already tell this is a type of character that you're not going to like. And shoot, they were right. So when he got there, he had a private meeting with JiWoon's dad. They talked about Lord SangHeon wanting land in Yoyeon. Lord Rudeness realized, oh, so he is looking to build an army. So if you think about it, Lord SangHeon is in cahoots, not only with JiWoon's dad, but Lord Rudeness and probably with a lot more people, but we just don't know about it. And the way that he was acting, man, you just want to, I apologize for my choice of words, but man, it just makes me want to go into the screen and just punch him. I will get to that in a moment. But yeah, it just, oh man, just the hatred towards the guy is, but anyway, yeah, just the way that he was acting arrogant, telling that one guy that he would like to take his wife into having a good time, beating him, and then almost killing him. And at one point, the camera pointed at Lord SangHeon, and if you notice, his face, it's almost like a face of approval. It's almost like the face of a proud dad. Now back at Lord Rudeness's guest room, he was sitting down, almost like he's in a deep thought, and he was holding the knife very closely and very tightly, and he was doing that when he arrived to the palace. Then we get a flashback of him as a kid. He was an orphan, and the person who gave him that knife was a little girl. And that was the end of the flashback. So first, we don't know more to the story, probably in the next episode, if not in future episodes. And we don't know who that little girl was. But I have a feeling that the royal family, Iwi's family, might play a part in this. Maybe they were the reason that he became an orphan. Maybe that little girl that he met or knew was murdered by the royal family. But this is just a guess. Then we get to the last scene, which is my favorite scene. Well, towards the end of the last scene is my favorite scene. At the beginning, not so much. So both Iwi and Lord Rudeness, they have a meal together, and right off the bat, he's rude, pretty much. Angry about the food, angry about JiWoon. He wanted to punish JiWoon himself, pretty much executing him. And then becomes angry at Court Lady Kim, grabs her, pushes her down, grabs his knife, cuts her hair, and walks off. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? But then Iwi went up to him and just laid one on him and then continued to punch him while he's on the ground. And this is shocking everybody, including Iwi himself. And you can see Iwi's fist just full of blood, and that was it. I'm gonna say it again. That was my favorite scene. He deserved it. They did a good job in making this hateful character, but then also giving the viewers a sort of a happy ending. This was another good episode. Matter of fact, considering what happened towards the end, this was a great episode. They gave us a character hate, and then they pretty much have our main character beat the crap out of him. Awesome. So first, we know that Lord SangHeon is planning something big. We know he's in cahoots with the royal family in Ming. We know that he's working with JiWoon's dad. And yeah, this is basically him trying to get power for his family. And Iwi, again, Iwi is his only chance, because he has not only the king's blood, but also his family's blood too. For Lord Rudeness, first, he deserved that towards the end. Alright, Iwi. But for his character, I have a feeling that his character is misunderstood for some reason. I'm not trying to take pity on him, but I I don't know, he just seems that type of character considering they showed us a very short flashback of him as a kid, as an orphan, with the little girl and the knife that she gave him. Maybe he's only acting like that to get back at people who treat him wrongly or something. Or maybe he's just trying to get back at the royal family for what they did to him because I don't know. Maybe Iwi's family did something to him in the past, and this is his way of trying to get them back. That's why he's acting so rude. It's just a guess, but I have a feeling that could be it. It's a love square, guys. It's official. It is a love square. Can we make it a pentagon involving Gown? I think that would be too much, to be honest. Well, in the trailer for the next episode, he does save Iwi from getting sliced by a weapon. Yeah, you may never know. Real quick, involving Gown. So I read somewhere in the comments saying that Gown could be the rightful crown prince. Where did you get that information? I mean, it's possible, but considering, this is the 7th episode and there is no connection whatsoever between Gown and the throne, yeah, I really don't see it. I mean, I can see Gown having a pretty horrible backstory. When I mean horrible, I don't mean it's not well written. I'm talking about horrible meaning, something bad happened to him. So, I mean, I'm not going to ignore the fact that Gown could have some royalty blood in him, but the fact that they're not dropping any small hints, either they're trying to hide it from us or there really isn't anything at all. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of my review and the episode. I want to know what you guys thought about the episode. Matter of fact, I want to know what you guys thought when Lord Rudeness got what he deserved. Tell me about that. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.